Great Scott! I'm Robbie.
I'm Ollie.
And today we're going back to 1955 when Ronald Reagan's still an actor and Darth Vader and the planet Vulcan don't exist. And what are we going to do when we get there? We've got to help Calvin Klein. That's not right. We've got to help Clint Eastwood get his parents. That's not right. What's his name?
We have to help Marty out.
Oh, Marty. That's right. We have to help Marty McFly get his parents together in high school. And we have to collect gasoline, a wire, and a hook so we can supercharge the time-traveling DeLorean with 1.21 gigawatts of energy from a lightning bolt that's going to strike the clock tower at precisely 10:04 p.m. and help send Marty back to the future. It's a 2 to 4 player, fully cooperative game designed by Prospero Hall and brought to you by Funko Games.
Whoa, that's heavy.
Yeah, well, there's a problem with Earth's gravitational pull in the future.
Great Scott!
Don't worry. Nothing a little plywood and duct tape can't fix. Your mom will never notice.
Seriously?
In Back to the Future, Back in Time, you get to play as Marty McFly,
Doc Brown, who is crazy,
Jennifer Parker,
and... I forgot the dog's name.
Einstein. In honor of the movie, we will be playing Marty and Doc Brown in today's playthrough. Each player gets a character card that describes a special ability, such as Marty being able to move Lorraine 2 spaces toward him, or Doc being able to go directly to the DeLorean space.
Great Scott!
There is also room for 5 starting power cards that give each player a type of dice they can roll, or flip the card to move up to 3 spaces. During the game, you also encounter special events from the movies in which, if you successfully complete the encounter, you can acquire up to 8 power cards that include other special abilities, like re-rolling Biff dice or moving up to 6 spaces. You can also acquire items from the movie that give you helpful themed abilities. Each player turn, you move the turn track forward and do what it indicates, such as drawing a card that moves George and or Lorraine around the board and possibly activates Biff, who will move toward them. If Biff is activated while in George or Lorraine's space, you move the love meter down. If the check picture icon is showing, you flip one of 6 tiles over on Marty's family picture if the love meter is not in the hearts. If all 6 tiles get flipped over, the picture dissolves, and Marty ceases to exist.
Game over for him.
Game over, man. Though that's from Aliens. You also might have to draw a themed trouble card that remains on the board until it's resolved with the required dice roll or the next trouble card is drawn. When the turn track gets to the end, the players have to have the love meter in the hearts, and the DeLorean has to have been moved onto the road, these 3 spaces here, where Marty can get his speed up to 88 miles per hour and hook the wire at precisely 10:04 p.m. to win the game. If not,
it is game over for him again.
That is correct. Do you have anything else to add?
Great Scott, we didn't talk about the dice.
Oh, that's right. We didn't talk about the dice. There are 4 different types of dice. There's pink, blue, orange, and green. Each die has 2 pictures of Biff and 2 wilds, which is the lightning bolt. The pink dice are the love dice. For the love dice, you have a heart and then a double heart. And that's how you move the love track up on the board over here for the picture. You also have the green dice, which is the science dice, but it has 1 science or 2 science for rolls against different things, including picking up the items from the DeLorean. For the blue dice, that's the fighting dice to
knock
punch
out
Biff. To knock out Biff. So that has 1 star or 2 stars. And we'll talk about all that later. And then you have the yellow dice, which has the arrow, which moves the DeLorean. So you have 1 arrow or 2 arrows to get the DeLorean to Main Street. Now, is there anything else to add?
Nope.
Nope. So we're going to get set up, and we will see you in the future.
See you in the future.
Ba-bum. Ba-bum. Bum, 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 ba-ba-bum. All right, and we're back. So we've got the board set up. We're ready to play. We've got George at George's house, Lorraine at Lorraine's house. Marty and Doc are in Town Square where the players start, and then Biff is up here at the clock tower. This is the clock tower. It kind of doubles as a very non-productive
dice tower.
We don't like it, so we're not going to use it. And we're just going to get it out of here, get it out of the way. So, it's not trashy. It's actually a nice cardboard piece, but for using it for Dice Tower, I don't really like it. But we'll have it out of the way anyway for this part of it. So, we've got our movement cards over here, item cards, biff tokens, trouble cards over here. I already pulled all the other trouble cards out. I took the top ones off of each trouble deck that we'll be using. They're easier to draw. And then opportunity cards. So, we do have to get our opportunities set up. This is the picture and the love meter. And then actually mine, I have 1 heart, 1 yellow for the arrow, 1 science, and then 2 of the stars for fighting Biff. And then Ollie has...
I have 1 heart, 1 speed thing.
Yeah, arrow.
Arrow, 1 star, 2 science.
2 science things starting out for him, and then we can add them in. We've got the extras in this little bag that I got from DND Dice on Etsy.
Did not come in the game.
No, but it's easier than stacking them, having to shuffle them and stack them up. So, we are ready to go. We've got the cable over here. We've got the DeLorean hook over here, and we've got the gasoline over here, which is where they start. They all tell you where to start. We're going to draw 3 opportunity cards. You always have 3 opportunity cards on the thing. So this is our second playthrough because, unfortunately, I didn't delete the memory on the ZV-1, and it, filled up. So, but we kept forgetting opportunity cards last time. So the first one is Doc Brown's House, Doc's Inventions. So reward, draw 1 power card and gain the mind reading helmet. I got that last time we played, and it was a nice thing to have. The second one is Talk Sci-Fi with George, Hill Valley High. It requires George. If you draw 1 power card, gain the George's Notebook item.
Get some school clothes, South North Shop, and draw 1 power card.
Alright, so that just has 1 power card. So each one, that's a star you need, a heart, and a star to get that one. So if you can get an item, that's always better. But you want to get power cards early on. So we're going to have Ollie go first again. Like we did last time, so move turn thing, Ollie.
Oh, turn thing.
So first there's the trouble card. So the first one is a level 1 trouble card, as it shows there. This is where the 2-player starts. You see there. So trouble card. Gang smashes Doc's mailbox. So this goes to Doc Brown's house. Effect: each DeLorean part tile requires 1 extra science die. Draw 1, but it only requires 1 science to get it out of there. So. All right.
I'm going to do Great Scott and try to move this.
Alright, so you're going to make 1 roll.
Trust me, it didn't work out that well because I kept on rolling biffs.
Ollie rolls a lot of biffs in this game. He usually rolls really well, but in this game he rolls a lot of biffs.
Stars!
But that time he got
a star.
the lightning bolt, which is the wild. So he gets it. So he moved the DeLorean 1.
Now I'll use this thing and try to go up here and get rid of that.
Okay. So now he's going to use a science to roll 1 science die. That's all he needs for that.
And Biff.
And he rolled a Biff, so Biff is going to move this way.
Want to try
we'll
again?
Use another one. What do you get? I can't see. Alright, Biff moves again. So once more we're having some bad luck. Alright, what's your last move? Oh, you didn't do a movement card, Ollie. Do a movement. Pull the movement card now. So, there we go. So let's move Lorraine clockwise 1, which unfortunately is this way. So 2 biffs. So we're just going to run that now because that's where it would have been. 2 biffs. Biff would have been here. Lorraine would have been here. So 2, the love meter goes down 2. Sorry about that. See, once more, it's easy to forget to pull cards. So, all right.
Oh, that's
but that would have still turned out this way regardless, and Doc Brown would have been over there moving around. So, except that he might have come over here and picked her up, but it's a done deal now. All right.
Okay.
So you got 1 more card. Do you want to do anything? Move anywhere? Even take a roll at this just to try?
Nah, Biff is right there. If I roll.
Or even okay. Well, it's up to you. Or you could even come back up here and make another roll on that looking for a wild. So.
Well, I can't do Great Sky again.
Did you? Oh, you did it the first time, didn't you? Okay, you're right.
I just do not want to
make a roll on something, though, or?
Nah, I didn't want
Okay.
to because then it'll be -3, which is going to be bad.
But at the same time, we got to get stuff moving. So, all right. I would have taken a chance on it. So that's his turn. Now I'm going to move this up one. I'm going to get the movement. So he turns all of his stuff back over. Move Lorraine counterclockwise 2 spaces and 2 biffs. So Lorraine comes back here. Biff follows her. So another one where we're just not starting out in a very good spot. So what should I do here? I think I'm going to move over here. I can go pick up George and then move Lorraine over to me here. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to turn the arrow over to move 3. 1, 2. So I'm going to move 2. I'm going to move Lorraine 2 towards me, which is my special ability. And then I'm going to make... Do you want to do a love die roll too with me since we're here?
Yeah.
So we're going to each roll a love die. Since we're in the same space, he can use his cards. However, he will not be able to use that card on his turn now. It will stay exhausted and turned over. But we will each do a love die roll. I got a wild, he got a wild, so we got that back to 0. I should have done some... Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, the thing is should I get rid of that? Or should I go ahead... I'm going to get the mind reader thing. I'm going to go for the mind reader thing for now.
Well,
so
yeah,
we're going to go blue for the mind reader. Yeah, I can still do that too. Alright, got it. So the star, that's what I needed. Can you give me the mind reader helmet? So I draw 1 power card and gain the mind reading helmet. The mind reading helmet will allow me on your turn when you draw a movement card, draw 2. Choose 1 and discard the other. So I'll get to draw 2 movement cards and discard 1. So now we took one opportunity card off there, we draw another one. Borrow George's binoculars at George's house. Draw 1 power card, gain the binoculars item as a reward. So those will be at George's house because he was a peeping Tom in the movie with his binoculars. Alright, I've got 2 more things I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and do a roll. Oh wait, I get a power card too. Whoops. It's so easy to forget to do stuff. So, get my handy bag from DND Dice. Alright.
Oh, 2 fists.
I got 2 stars, so that's good, but it'll start off exhausted. So I'm going to go ahead and do a green science roll against that. Hopefully I get it, and I'll get another power card and remove that from the game. Got the green. And I got it. Got the wild, so that's a win. And that I just get a power card out of. And the DeLorean goes back to its normal cost. Alright, power tile.
That's actually a pretty bad one, the DeLorean cost thing.
Yeah, that's not too bad because we didn't make any moves on it. So I got the yellow and the red, so I got 2 dice on that. Perfect. I'll take it. Alright, and then I've got one more thing I can do. And I'm thinking about doing you know what? I'm gonna take my chance on a love roll and hope I get a wild.
Okay.
What are you looking up?
The
Binoculars or?
Yeah.
So yeah, because I can't go up there. I can't free move anywhere. So I'm just gonna take a chance on a love roll and see what happens.
This one's pretty good. It actually
blue.
turns all science into hearts.
That's a sci-fi magazine that he's looking at. And I got... No, that doesn't do anything. Too bad. So that would have been 2 hits on anything for blue, but I need a heart for a love roll. So, alright. What's the binoculars do?
It lets you get a power card, pick 2 power cards and discard 1.
Oh, that's right. You get to draw 2 power cards when you get them, and then you can keep one of them. So you double your chances of getting something good. Alright, go ahead and move the turn tracker up 1.
Movement.
So 1 movement card. What is it?
Move Lorraine 3 spaces clockwise. And Biff 1.
So Lorraine's going to move 3 spaces clockwise.
Which way is clockwise?
By the way the clock moves, buddy, this way. So 3 spaces that way, and Biff moves 1, so Biff's going to move towards her. Alright. What you doing?
Now, I'm going to do is...
Wait, do we need another... Nope, we got the opportunity card.
I'm going to do Great Scott.
Okay, so he's going to go try to move the DeLorean again. He gets 1 die there. He's turning that over to get 1 die of the yellow. How in the world, man? Did I mention that Ollie rolls great dice in most games, but he rolls a lot of biffs in this one. But that's the way it goes, so...
And
let's see.
Now I am going to move up here and try get this science.
What, the science of the cable?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he got the wild, so he gets the cable, and we'll put that at Doc Brown's house. I mean, I would say, honestly, Ollie, I would just go for that. Try to get a wild. See if you can get it. I don't know what it is. Shake 'em. Maybe you should use the clock tower, dice tower. I don't know. Maybe it'd be good luck for you. No, we're not getting that out. So, all right. Let's see then. Go ahead and turn your stuff over. I'm going to move this up 1. We get a level 2 trouble card according to that. So, I got that set up. Gang toilet papers Doc's house. Doc Brown's house. Players may not modify die rolls, which actually doesn't matter right now. And reward, draw 1 power card. So that's not even something I think I'm going to worry about right now. So we don't have anything to modify die rolls.
Why did they do that? It's like there's no...
What?
They didn't toilet paper Dr. Brown's house.
I don't know. They might. Did they in one of the movies? They didn't in any of the movies, did they? I think they just did that for fun. So maybe they mentioned it in one of the movies. I'm not sure. It's something that a lot of times high school kids did to someone's house. So
that's not very cool.
We'll just run with it. All right. Let's see. So I've got George. I should probably go get Lorraine. Maybe I'll go for doing a love roll with them and then try to get the binoculars. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use one of these to move. I wonder if I should take care of that while I can.
Wait, Dad.
I don't think I'm what?
Can you do this is heavy to get her over here?
No, because she only moved 2. So I'm going to move here and then move her over to me. So I can only move her 2. So I'm going to move there. And then I'm going to use it to move her over.
You can do a love
and then I'm going to do a love roll. But I'm going to use this as part of my love roll too. So I'm going to do 2 hearts and a yellow.
The same card.
Yeah. Oh, as I had last game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. 2 hearts and a yellow. I did shuffle them up in the bag though. Alright. 2 hearts and a yellow. Come on, love roll. Why did that suck?
No,
alright, just a second. Well, no.
Hearts.
I got 2 hearts, but I can roll this again if I want to. The question is, should I? So if you don't roll the hearts, if you roll a biff, you're stuck with it. But I can re-roll this if I want to. And I'm going to take a chance. And I'm going to take a chance and do it again. I shouldn't have, I guess. Alright, so now I'm stuck with it. But I did get 2 hearts.
2 biffs.
1, 2.
That means he moves 2 times.
Didn't I already move him 1? Oh, no. Crap. Good call. Alright. So now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 2 rolls. I'm going to roll 2 blue dice to try to take Biff out. And try to knock Biff out. So, for each star that I get, Biff gets knocked out. And I got 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So he gets knocked out, and he gets 2 of the knockdown tokens on him as well. So he's seeing stars. I'm going to make a roll against this here, George's house, try to get the binoculars. So that's a yellow. And I get a biff, so that comes off. And I'm just going to take a chance. I'm going to roll another one. I'm going to roll this, the green science, and try to get... I forgot to use that thing. Alright. Did we do a movement card for me? I think we did, right? I don't know. I guess at this point it doesn't matter. Try to remember to draw your cards.
we did.
Okay.
You have trouble?
Yeah, we did a trouble card. Did we do a movement card? That's what I was wondering about. I think I may have forgotten.
Clockwise 3... Yeah, we did. Remember you were here and...
I don't know. At this point it doesn't matter, I guess. So... Alright, so I am rolling this to try to get... Am I rolling for a heart, or what am I rolling for?
You're rolling for the...
Oh, I'm supposed to be rolling a green science die, I think. Because that's the one I flipped over. You know what, I'm going to go for the binoculars again. I need a wild. And I got it! So I get the binoculars. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But, George's house, draw a power card, get binoculars. It's important to get power cards, so can you give me the binoculars, please? Ooh, I get a red and a green. But that's going to be exhausted for now. Once per turn, when you earn 1 power card, exhaust this item to draw 2 tiles. I'm not going to worry about it now. I'm happy with the card that I drew. So, plus this comes exhausted anyway, actually. So that comes exhausted. I've got 1 more card. Do I dare to draw a love? Go for a love that roll?
You can.
Or should I move someone out of there?
I think you probably should move somebody out of there just in case Biff gets up.
Yeah, but that's not going to... Oh, man, I feel lucky. I feel lucky. I'm going for a love roll with the blue. I feel lucky. Yeah, well, I felt lucky, but there you go. Alright, that's it. That's my turn. Alright, turn card up 1.
Yeah.
Turn thing up 1.
Oh, yeah. Do we have a picture?
Okay.
Wait,
so when you get to the picture, we
Which
obviously
one?
aren't in the hearts. So
Which one got away first?
I'll get rid of this one. I don't remember how it was in the movie.
It was him. It was him.
Yeah. So we just watched the movies. It was on HBO Max or Netflix. I don't remember which.
It was
but
Netflix.
we just watched the 3 of them before they went off in June. All right. So, and now a movement card.
We were running clockwise 2 spaces and 2 biffs.
All right. Well, 1, 2. Biff gets up 1, and 2 will bring the love meter down.
Dang it. Oh, that's good. It was...
All right. Well, that's the way it goes. Okay.
I'm going to do Great Scott.
Do you want to do a love roll first to try to get that? Because you need some power cards.
Well, I need George.
Oh, George has to be there? Requires George. Oh. Crap. I should have brought George over there. My bad. I didn't realize that. Otherwise, I would have probably brought George over there. Okay. That's alright. So, yeah.
Great Scott! Going to use that.
So, Great Scott moves him to the DeLorean. It's his special ability.
Lightning Bolt.
Lightning Bolt. So, the Wild, he gets to move the DeLorean 1. At least we're getting progress on
DeLorean
it.
did it.
Yeah. That's cool. Alright.
Now, I probably want to try to get George the heck out of there. So I'm going to use a blue. Go.
No, I mean you can get this too. You need some power cards.
1, 2.
So I don't know what the best way about this is, but you need to get power cards.
And I'm going to use a blue. Yes!
And you got it, so I got the blue star. There you go. So the North Shop is just get some clothes, so he gets a power card.
We did it again!
And I'll draw another opportunity card.
Forgot.
Oh, yeah, see, it's easy to do this stuff. Do Biff's homework. Hill Valley High.
It's a
Oh, cool.
wild. I can do any.
Or move up to 3 spaces.
I can do
Yeah,
any
well,
dice.
you can use, to roll any of the dice. And do Biff's homework. Hill Valley High. Draw 1 power card. Gain Biff's homework. And then we'll draw 1 more replacement. Anything without sugar. Lose cafe. It's just draw 1 power card. But that's alright. Power cards are good. You need them. So,
Oh, you got it now. Okay.
Yep. We got it. We got 2.
I can do Biff's homework right now.
No. Well, I guess you can go over there and get it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Move up 3 spaces. And he's rolling a green science die. And he rolls a Biff. So
That's
Biff
right.
goes down 1.
That's fine.
So, there we go. Alright. Turn your cards over. That's it. My turn. So here we go. We're going to movement card. Because I have the mind reading helmet, on your turn when you draw a movement card, draw 2, choose one and discard the other. So I get to draw 2 movement cards and pick which one I want. And I'm going to take the one that doesn't move Biff. I'll tell you that right now. So we're not going to get rid of that one. And then move George counterclockwise 2 spaces. So George is going to go up there, move Lorraine clockwise 1 space, and they have both moved away from Biff, which is good, but they're also both away from each other.
And I wish I had a 6 move thing.
Well, I can still kind of get them together, since fortunately I have my thing where I can move her 2 spaces, and it'll get them farther away. The question is, should I get something else in the process? I guess I'm maxed on power cards, so I'm actually okay on power cards right now. So 1, 2, 3. Either way, I'm going to have to use an extra card. So what I'm going to do is I am going to burn a science to move 3 spaces. I'm going to come up here. The question is, at this point, should I try to move the DeLorean or should I get something else? What's George's notebook and Biff's homework? What do they do? So George's notebook, exhaust this item to move George up to 2 spaces towards you. And Biff's homework is exhaust this item to move Biff to your location. This card may not be used in town square. So they're both kind of good. I think I would like this one more to be able to move George toward me.
I should do that. I think you should do that.
But I also want to do a love roll against these people too. And the question is, should I actually take the time to try to move the DeLorean?
I also think you probably should. You need to get them together because.
But we need to move. We need to do both of them. So yeah, and I might want to maximize my heart rolls. Well, then, are you going to try to move the DeLorean again?
Yeah, I'll try to move the DeLorean again.
Right.
And also I can roll 2 dice of yellow because I have that mystery one. Whatever I want.
No, cool. All right. I don't know. I still think I should move the DeLorean. I'll need one more die to move. I think I am going to still take a roll on the DeLorean. I'm going to take 1 roll on the DeLorean. Great. And I dropped the die off the board. All right. Try that again. Maybe we should use that dice tower. All right, 1 arrow. Boom. DeLorean goes up 1. So that was worth it. Get it moving. So far, we're doing better than we did last time. All right. Now, I'm going to move Lorraine 2 spaces towards me. I'm going to turn one of these over.
You want to go
should I go get Biff's homework, though?
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Or talk sci-fi with George, I mean. George's notebook. It was George's notebook that I wanted. Alright, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to go ahead and move 2, because I'm going to try to... We should have had you roll a yellow die, too, with me, but that's alright. So I'm going to go over here. I take them in, because Ollie's right, so I'm going to make 2 rolls on hearts. I'm going to go ahead and roll the yellow die, too, just to try it. So 2 hearts and a yellow. We'll see what happens. Oh my god! Unbelievable. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Biff is on the move. I'm going to use this to roll for another heart. I'm going to go ahead and roll the science die too. I don't have to roll both dice. I'm going to because I got a wild, but I got a Biff. So Biff will move towards us, but I did get a wild, so I moved the love meter up 1. And now I'm just going to sock Biff again. So 2 blue dice. You can't roll more than the number of dice that are here, so even if I can use 3. Alright, I socked him for 2 though. Biff's knocked out again. Now the question is, what do I do with this? Do I get Lorraine out of there? Or George? Do I get one of them out of there and move somewhere where I might be able to? Trouble's coming up next, so this card's going to disappear regardless. let's see. Because once you draw a new trouble card, you get rid of the old one. Where do I want to move, or do I want to? Maybe I'll just do another love roll and hope I get a wild. Because, man, we've got to get this thing moving. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to gamble. Love roll. Wild, got it. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
So, love meter's back at 0. Awesome.
Okay, this is correct.
Alright, so that's going to be it. So, move the turn tracker up 1.
Rebel 2.
Alright, so it's going to be a level 2 trouble card, which we've already got set up.
Game
This
does
one will
not
go away.
and run. Players may not re-roll any dice.
Yeah, gang does knock and run at Lorraine's house. Players may not re-roll any dice. Alright, that one we'll want to get rid of. At least that's a simple one, actually. It just requires 1 heart to get rid of. Okay, now it's going to be Ollie's turn.
I'm going to do these 2 for the...
DeLorean.
Actually, I save this one for a love roll because we need to get those hearts up fast.
Yeah, but we need to get the DeLorean going too, Ollie. We got to do both of them,
Okay.
so it's the way it is.
I'll do that.
Alright, 3. 1, 2,
I'm
3.
more better than you now.
There we go. So the DeLorean's on the move. We never even got the DeLorean into this space. So.
I'm going to do science.
But we got to get these 2 things before we get there. So.
Going to do science. Going to
Okay.
do it for that.
Try to get Biff's homework.
Oh my
And he
gosh.
got it. So he gets a power card and Biff's homework. And I'll replace that.
Heart.
Alright. A heart and a blue. Turn that over because that's going to be exhausted. And a new card. Bane's Family Dinner. Lorraine's house. Requires Lorraine. Draw 1 power card and gain the Lorraine's Locket item. We'll put that over there in Lorraine's house. Alright. Looking up the locket to see what it is.
Huh?
What are you looking at? Oh, Biff's homework. That's right. There it is. What does that do again?
That makes him... I can use Exhaustus to move Biff into my space.
Okay. That might not be a bad thing to do right now.
One step is
Oh,
exhausted.
dang it. That's right. It's exhausted when we get it. Yep. Next turn. Okay.
No.
Now what?
Now I am going to head down there and try to do a love roll.
Head where? Oh, to them?
Yeah.
Alright. What do you... Okay.
Now love roll.
Got the wilds, so we got the heart up 1. So now what?
Now.
Is there somewhere you want to move to get into position to do something? We need to start getting this stuff too. So you could come over and use your science to try to get that on your next turn. And why don't you take one of them with you? Well, maybe you don't need to. It's my turn next. And I can choose cards.
No, I'll just take Lorraine at least.
Oh, because I can move her, yeah. Okay.
To get far away from him.
Okay. We've got 3 opportunity cards, so players may not re-roll any dice. That's not a bad one, so especially for what you can get happening to you. Alright, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Turn your cards over. Moving it up, another picture goes. We're just going to get rid of the brother. He's gone and faded out now.
Actually, that's what happened in the movie.
And then movement cards. So I get to draw, because I have a mind reading helmet, I get to draw 2 movement cards and pick the one I want. And I'm going to pick the one that has fewest biffs. So move George clockwise 3 spaces. That's not cool though. Alright, so just a second. Okay, yeah, go. No, I haven't picked yet what I'm doing, Ollie. So leave him there for a minute.
Definitely not the 2 biffs.
I might take the 2 biffs because I want to be able to move George myself where I want him to go and get Lorraine there. I think unfortunately the 2 biffs is going to be better right now. Because George going 3 spaces clockwise is a nuisance. It gets everyone too far away from each other, and I gotta waste cards getting them together. So I'm gonna do the 2 biffs for now. So we're gonna do the 2 biffs, and so that token comes off. I'll put that over there, And Biff stands up, so he's no longer knocked out. However, I'm going to get George out of there. You can only move one or the other. If they're both there, you can't move both George and Lorraine.
Why's the ball thing off?
Oh, whoops. I don't know. Oh, because I was taking the picture off. I probably knocked it off. Alright. I guess I could make 2 rolls on Biff before I go. But I've got other stuff I want to try to do. So I'm going to wait and see if Biff comes and finds me. But I'm going to use this to move. I'm going to flip it over, move 3 spaces.
Why don't you try to do a love roll again?
And that's my plan. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Bring George there. I'm going to bring Lorraine to us. And then, what is that? Get Lorraine's locket. I'm going to try to get Lorraine's locket real quick. With the blue. I get Biff. Alright. Return when you turn. No, that's when I get power cards. I'm going to try to get Lorraine's locket one more time. And there I got a wild, so that means that I get it. So I get a power card, and can you find Lorraine's locket for me? So I get to draw 2 power.
If you are with Lorraine.
What?
Oh, that's
there you go.
Without,
if you're with Lorraine, exhaust this item to attempt an influence love challenge, even without George at your location. So
that's good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's worth getting. And you know what? The first time we played that we won, I think I got Lorraine's locket, and that really helped out. All right, so I'm going to use my binoculars so I can draw 2 power cards and keep whichever one I want. And I'm going to do the ooh, God, reroll a Biff's. But you know what? Wild comes in handy. I'm going to keep that one. So I have to exhaust it, and then I'll have to get rid of a power token at the end of my turn, because you can only have a maximum of 8. So now we're going to
do a
love roll. And I may try to take that too. But for now I'm going to do a love roll. So 1, and then I'll do this one where I get to use 2 hearts and a science. I don't know if maybe I just shouldn't roll the science one this time. I don't think I'm going to. I can't re-roll any dice, so I'm stuck with what I get. So I'm just going to roll 2 hearts. 1 Biff comes towards us, but 1 heart, so we get that moving up some. I'm going to do 1 more. Should I get rid of that?
You probably should, actually.
How often do we re-roll dice?
Pretty often, I would say.
Or should I just do another love roll? I'm just going to do another love roll. Wild, got it. So we need to motivate that thing up. Alright, now, is there any benefit? Are we missing opportunity cards? I didn't draw another opportunity card, did I?
Nope.
Nope.
And nope.
Oh, and that's Lorraine's house. Look at that. Sell Lorraine on George. Draw 1 power card. Raise the love meter by 2. Oh, man. And I should have had that out already.
Doof.
Because I would have rolled and gotten it. So, you know what? I'm just going to make a roll on it anyway and try to get a wild. I'm going to roll 2 blue dice and try to get a wild.
Oh, shoot.
Come on, wild. 1 wild, and I get 2 Biffs. 1, 2. Great.
I'm thinking about going over there and knocking him senseless.
I wish I could now. I can't.
That's why.
You know what? I'm going for that again. Rolling the green. Come on, wild. Sell Lorraine on George. That's what I'm going for. I got a Biff. Great. That was useless. Alright. Your turn.
I am going to...
Man.
I want to get that... Wait, I probably should get...
Alright, I gotta pick a... While you're doing that, No, you've gotta move that up, bud. But while you're doing that and getting your movement card, I've got to figure out what I'm getting rid of. I'm gonna get rid of a blue one.
Oh, shoot. There's 2 Biffs.
So...
Move George counterclockwise 1 space.
Alright.
And 2 Biffs.
Great. I think we're in trouble. Okay.
Well, not exactly.
Biffs.
You still have plenty of time, but...
Yeah, but we got to get going.
Shoot. Mine's
We got
two.
the Lorraine, we've got this here. So, alright, let's go.
I'm going to do the science. I'm going to do science.
I'll try to get that. Okay. No biffs. Alright, a wild and a science. He got it. There we go. So we got that. We got the gasoline now. Now we just have to get...
on biffs now.
Yep. Now we got to get the... I do with that. Now we just got to get the hook.
Now I'm going to do... I need to get Lorraine out of there.
Well, why don't you go try to make a roll on this thing with your heart die?
Okay.
Just move down there, make a heart roll.
Got there, make a
and see what happens. Just don't roll a biff.
That's why you cannot say it. If you say it, I start rolling biffs.
Maybe you should have rolled for biff first. I don't know. I guess maybe get her out of here now. Well, you can still make a roll. You could have made 2 heart rolls, Ollie. You got to remember that stuff.
I forgot the one.
Yeah, but even that, you could have used that heart too.
Okay.
So,
I am going to get her the heck out of there. That's bad. I'm probably going to take her right
Well,
here.
why not? I don't know.
Why not? Why not what?
I don't know. We've got to get heart rolls going, but anyway. You can take her all the way over there. That's fine, and I'll work on her next time, and then you can just try to move the DeLorean. So go ahead and take her there and just do 2 rolls on the DeLorean and try to get the DeLorean in there. And then next turn you have to go up there to the clock tower or something. Well, that's alright. You got two spaces.
Hey,
you got the double arrow, so that's 2 spaces.
I think if you don't say biff to me, I think I start rolling
Maybe. Maybe. We've almost got the DeLorean to Doc's house, but then we got to have the hook or we can't move it out of Doc's house. So we got to have all 3 of these items. Alright, that's it. So go ahead and turn your cards over. I'm going to move this up 1.
I'm a stupid dude.
So
no, I could have used this. I could have used that and brought Biff away from...
No, it's too late now. So it's easy to forget that stuff. I forget that stuff all the time. So I'm moving this up 1, level 2 trouble card. So this trouble card goes away. You can't have 2 trouble cards out at the same time. So that trouble card goes away. We get this one, Starlighter's Guitarist Injured. School parking lot. Once per turn, after resolving the movement cards, roll 2 red dice. If you roll 2 biffs, flip 1 McFly photo section face down. This roll may not be modified, and it takes a heart and a yellow.
We need to get that
Get it out. So, and now movement cards. So I get a movement card because I have the mind reader thing. I get to draw 2 of them and pick which one I want. And
the one without Biff.
Move George to George's house, and then move Biff. This one is move Lorraine counterclockwise 2 spaces, and move George clockwise 1 space. Actually, I think I prefer the move George to George's house, and then move Biff.
Why?
Because, let's see, if I move George to George's house, 1, 2, 3, oh, that doesn't work very well, except, can I move George? No. But I can make a roll on Lorraine without. So move Lorraine counterclockwise 2. 1, 2. She would be up here. George would be over there. And maybe that would be better for now. So move Lorraine counterclockwise 2 spaces. And move George what? 1 space clockwise?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I need Lorraine there for that. For that thing there is what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3. Well, I can bring George up here. I can't effectively make a roll on that, so on this, but I could bring George all the way up here and then move Lorraine over and just make a bunch of, oh wait, before we start I gotta make 2 red dice, and if I get 2 biffs, we flip a picture over. Whew, I didn't get 2 biffs. Thank goodness. Alright, gonna have to move you. Get a move on, George. So I'm going to flip this because I'm not going to be getting over there to make a, who knows if I might or not. Nah. So take George with me. 1, 2, 3 to the clock tower. I'll get Lorraine over. I'm just going to bring Lorraine over to the clock tower. Do I want to come over here and try to roll on any of this?
You shouldn't. You need... Right. right now you need to get...
Yeah, but I can use one movement card, get myself here, with Joe, and then pull Lorraine down here, and then I have George and Lorraine both here. I can actually make a roll on this thing too.
Well, I say you probably should get that.
So I'm going to do the science and move down here. 1, 2. And I'm going to bring Lorraine down. And now I'm going to make a love roll on Lorraine specifically. Oh, that's right. I didn't need both of them. But I do need George. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should just leave George here.
Because then you can do the trinket thing.
Yeah, because I've got the... Oh, but I can only do that once. Nah, I'll just keep George there, I guess. I'm going to make 2 rolls. You know what? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this roll against the guitar thing. So a heart and an arrow. 1 red, 1 yellow. So try to get that out of there. And I get that out of there, so that's good. And I get a power card for that. So we don't have to worry about doing that anymore. Oh wait,
yeah,
I get to draw 2. I like that one though, so yeah, whatever. Too late. Alright, I'm just going to go with that. Then, I ought to make a roll on that. What's George's notebook again?
It makes him move towards you 2 spaces.
Oh, that's right. It brings George towards you 2 spaces, which is actually kind of good. But I need to make rolls on hearts. I'm going to make a love roll with 2 red dice. And I got 2 wilds. That would have been awesome if I had this card available. That would turn each wild into 2 wilds, and I'd get 4 wilds.
Which would have got you to 3.
Yeah, but now we're at 0 again. So, and then the question becomes, do I draw one of my wilds to try to get hearts again? What do you think?
Yeah, I just realized I can get the clock tower. I can get the hook.
Okay,
On
yeah,
next
you can
turn.
try to anyway. You need to try to. Alright, so do I roll on them or do I roll this on George? The wild. I'm going to do another heart roll on them. So with my roll any dice, I get a biff.
I wish you guys
So
were
biff
far
is
away.
coming towards me. And now the question is, what do I do with my last 2 cards? You know what, I'm going to use this, my blue, and I'm just going to take a shot at Talk Sci-Fi with George. I need a wild.
2 fists.
Alright, do I re-roll it? I'm re-rolling it. Wild, I got it. Alright, so now I get a power card for that. And can you give me George's notebook, please?
George's notebook. Where is it? There you go.
Another power card to choose from with 2 green dice. I'll take that. George's notebook. I've got that now.
You seem to
Oh, I forgot. I could have drawn. Forget it, I guess.
You seem to
I'm
be
just
the
gonna keep
more
what I
smarty
got.
pants than him because I only have 1.
Alright, so now the question is, what do I do here? I think I'm going to move and take Lorraine with me. And I'm going to come up here in case you can't get this. So maybe you should try to move the DeLorean first into Doc's house before coming up here. Alright.
I will do that.
Or maybe you can come up here first. We'll see what's going on. But I'm just going to use this to flip. I'm going to move 3 spaces, and I'm going to take George with me. But I'm going to stop here.
It's starting to seem like you're starting to roll more biffs than me now.
Yep. So I'm going to stop there. Actually, I'm going to take Lorraine with me. In case I can go down there and try to get that.
Sure, you have George's notebook, so you can
Yep.
go.
Alright, so now I've got, that's going to be my turn. I got to figure out what I'm getting rid of here because I'm definitely keeping this other stuff.
Do you tease George with his notebook or something? Or?
So, maybe he doesn't know why you have his notebook and he just wants it back. I think I'm going to get rid of the science one to keep for the 2 science.
Oh, that's a good one.
And this one, ooh, I think I'll get rid of the blue one since I already have 2 blue. because that's one to keep. All right.
Okay.
There we go. So move it up. Times 2.
Here. And he's actually the last one.
It's up to Marty. Picture is almost faded because here it says times 2. So if you're not at the hearts, you lose 2 of them.
Okay.
And now you get 2 movement cards. So draw the first one.
Move drawers clockwise 2 spaces.
That's not good.
And 2 biffs.
That's not good. Alright, draw your next card. I guess I should have taken George with me.
Move George counterclockwise 2 spaces.
Oh, George went right back to where he was. 1, 2. But now Biff just follows him. So we got 2 Biffs. 1, 2. Okay. We can live with that.
You want to move the DeLorean?
You want to do just one? Oh, that's right. You need it for that.
Yeah.
Whew. Alright. Yeah,
Biff.
that goes down 1. So we're pretty well in trouble.
I'm going to use the punch thing.
You know what? I think that it was supposed to, we were in a negative, so I think we were actually supposed to turn over 4 pictures, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So
Running. With George.
you can go 3. Are you coming up to the
1,
clock
2,
tower?
3. Yeah. Then I want to do a few love rolls to get them back up. That's bad. Biff, but.
Got one of these. I do think you're supposed to double how many pictures you turn over if you're in the negatives, but you know, we're not going to worry about it now.
To use these 2.
Something to remember for future play.
Try to do.
Wait, what are you doing? What are we doing?
I'm getting the clock tower.
Ollie, what? Why don't you roll 3 dice? You can't roll 3 dice. That's right. All right. Well, doesn't matter. Biff's over. Bring Biff over. Red Rover. Bring Biff right over. Why don't you just punch him? Take a punch at him. What's the Biff homework thing? Or you can either punch him or you can move somewhere and take Biff to you. You want to go back to the DeLorean and then bring Biff to you?
Yeah,
I think that would be better. And then use your notebook for Biff's homework to bring Biff to you.
He wants his homework.
Tell Biff you're going to do his homework for him.
Or hide behind a DeLorean.
Tell Biff you're going to do his homework for him. Alright. Go and flip him over. Here we go. Down to the wire now. 2 movement cards, but I got the mind reading thing. So for the first movement card, I'm going to select move George counterclockwise 3 spaces and Biff 1.
I think we're going to lose.
Move George counterclockwise. So that would be that way, and then move Biff 1. Or move George. Oh yeah, I'm going to move him. Do that one. 1, 2, 3, and move Biff 1 that way. So there, I'm glad we did that. And then the second movement card. Move George counterclockwise 1 space and Biff 2, or move Biff 2. And that's going to have to go Biff 2, because counterclockwise would put him here, and Biff would move right on top of him. So, alright, that's that. Whew. Okay. Biff, I gotta get you out of there, George. So I may just go ahead and use your notebook to move you 2 spaces towards me. First of all, to get you away from Biff. 1, 2. Then, I'm going to roll 3 green and try to get this hook. I'm not going to roll the red on that. Oh wait, I can't roll 3 green, can I? So I'm going to roll 2 green and try to get this hook. Keep forgetting that.
Hope we get wild.
I did. Wild. So now I'm going to use this. So I got one hit, and I got that. So now I'm going to use this to turn the wild into 2, which gives me 3. So now we have all the parts. We just need to get the DeLorean out of there. Sorry about that. I bopped our hands together. Let's see. Well, now since I'm here, I might as well use Lorraine's locket to
do a love roll.
So do that. I'm going to use... Are we missing an opportunity card again? We are.
We're missing all the options.
No. We've got 2. Okay. Manure truck, clock tower. Draw 1 power card. Move Biff to the clock tower, knock him down, and add 1 knockdown token. So actually that's something that might be worth thinking about. Blue and green. Alright. But first, we're using the locket, and I'm gonna do 2 love dice. Excuse me. One Biff, 1 Wild. Wish I still had that Wild, but oh well. Love meter goes up 1.
There's no why we're winning.
And now, alright, what do we need now? What's going on? So, if I move, I'm going to use these to move George. 1, 2, 3. I have not moved her yet, because I moved with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I did not use my ability to move her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
No, you didn't.
Alright, so I'm going to use my ability now to move her over here. Get them farther away from Biff. I'm going to do 2 more love dice, the wild and the red here. So, and I'm not going to use, I've got the green here, I'm not going to use that. I should take a chance. Because we're desperate right now.
Give me a second. Let's see something. Okay. I was just making sure that the CB1 not
No.
lose memory.
Yeah, well, I deleted everything this time, so. Alright, that worked out. I've got 3 wilds, so the love meter goes up 3. 1, 2, 3. At least we're in the positive, but we're not making good progress. All I've got is one more thing. Crap. Because I thought I could go down and make a roll against the DeLorean. So you know what? I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to roll 1 yellow. And I'm going to see if I can get a wild out of it.
How can you do that?
If I get a wild, then it counts as a heart.
Oh.
So yeah, sorry. I'm making the roll against a love roll against them.
So you met the DeLorean.
No. And hoping I get a wild. And I got a Biff, of course, because why wouldn't I? Alright.
I'm going to move the DeLorean in position.
No, you're not. You're going to move the turn tracker, bud.
Ooh, yeah. The tracker.
Treble card. So level 3 treble card.
Oh, no.
Do we have a treble card out there? No. Tree branch breaks cable. Again, once per turn after resolving the movement card, roll 2 yellow dice and move the DeLorean back 2 spots for each Biff rolled. Oh, man. For each Biff rolled. That's at the clock tower. Ah, that's a crappy. We got that in the last game we played, too, that we had to delete. Alright. That's not good. And we got to get the love meter up, so.
Okay, DeLorean moves too. That's good.
No, you're supposed to.
Nope.
Ollie, movement card, buddy.
Okay,
movement card. So.
I'm going to do that.
Which one's first? Do it in order.
Move ring clockwise 2 spaces. Move your counterclockwise 1 space.
Alright. No Biff. Good.
And Biff moves 1.
Oh, that's alright. That's not bad. So, I mean, yeah, that's not good, but that's not bad either. Alright. We're going to say he already made his roll on the DeLorean. He got it in there. We have all 3 things, so we can move the DeLorean over. And actually, we have an opportunity to get the DeLorean out of here. But the love meter's problematic, so.
Okay, I'm going.
Ollie's going to have to get it done right here, so.
I'm going to have to get my butt down there and start. I want to do a science roll and move them the heck away from him.
Alright, well, if you do stuff in my space, we can work together, and we need to. We gotta get the picture. We gotta get the love meter. Okay. So, I'll tell you what. Why don't you do a love roll with 1 red die, and I'll use 1 red also.
Okay.
Okay, that way we can just keep rolling. Here, get that out of the way. Got the heart and a wild. Alright, so I'm going to use this to turn his. Oh man, I should wait to see if we both get wilds, but I can't afford to. So this, and we'll turn the wild into 2 and my heart, so 3, 1, 2, 3. But we got to get it up into the heart zone.
Okay.
So if he's going to do another love roll, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to use this to do another love roll with him. And maybe I'll just roll the green die too, because we desperately need to get something going. Alright, so he got a heart, I got a wild, and I got a science, which doesn't do anything, and I don't think I'm going to re-roll that, but maybe I should. What do you think?
I don't think you should.
Leave it alone? Alright, I'll leave it alone. We'll gamble, but this is only up 2, and we've got a long way to go.
Now let's do, I'm going to
do that for another heart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this for a heart. I'm going to roll a yellow die too, and hope something happens. 2 wild. I'm going to re-roll this one. It's just, man. You got certain cards that you'll have that turn like arrows into wilds and other things into wilds, and that would be kind of nice to have right now. A biff. Great. Alright, so 2 wilds though. We go up. Now we're in trouble.
I can do this. Try to get a wild.
Let's do that, because I'll roll this. So we'll roll 2 more hearts. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. So I got 2 hearts. Come on, wild! You're not supposed to roll that, Ollie. What were you supposed to roll? What did you turn over?
This.
Oh, did you? Oh! Ah! 1, 2, 3. Was that the one you just turned over?
Oh, wait, it's a green one. I forgot.
You're supposed to roll a green die. And you got 2 science. Might as well re-roll it because we don't have a choice right now. Because right now we're right here. Got the wild. Unfortunately, Ollie's out of stuff. And I can't roll unless he's rolling.
It's game over.
So we almost got it there. Just like that. We almost got the hearts up there. But that's where if he even had 1 more power card, that's why early in the game, which we did a pretty good job with that, but early in the game you want to try to get as many power cards as you can. Because that's really, I know the game we won because we had like each had 8 power cards, and we were able to just pound away on a lot of this stuff, and you just keep your turn going for a while. And then another key point too is getting both of them together, and where you can sit there and pull up your resources. So, you know, that's the way it goes. We're at 12 hearts. Ollie's turn is done. This is going to move up here to where the picture moves over ×2 because we're not into the hearts. And bam. Realistically, we would have actually lost the last time at ×2 because when you're in the negatives, you flip over 2 pictures each time that you have to do a check. And which means we would have flipped over 4 pictures there. But that's also how fast you can get the hearts up there all of a sudden too. So, well tried, Knuckles. Boom, Wonder Twin powers activate. And that's it really. So, yeah, I'm Robbie.
I'm Ollie.
We didn't get Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Marty McFly is no more. Doc Brown, I guess, goes on though. So, goodbye, Biff. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You have a good night.
Good night, everybody!
Ba-ba-bum. Ba-bum. Bum, 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 ba-ba-bum.